Good morning, everyone. I'm Cyrus Webb, and welcome to Conversaitons Daily. Glad you all could be with us. Well, it's a brand new day. It's a brand new week. It's a brand new opportunity for you to do something amazing, and it all begins today. We, of course, have your news headlines coming up on this Monday. Have a message from our book, Word That Choose to Live By. And in today's news, you can use here for my conversation with Dietitian Kelly Jones. Talk with us about the benefits of potatoes. We're talking about not just French fries, which are my favorite. You don't want to miss that. Enjoy today's broadcast. For Conversaitons Daily News, I'm Cyrus Webb with your Monday headlines. In Mississippi news, 5-year-old boy hospitalized after electric shock at the Sportsplex in Mississippi, says WLBT Channel 3. A 5-year-old boy was taken to a hospital as he experienced an electric shock while at the Sportsplex in West Point, Mississippi. The incident happened Thursday night. West Point Police Chief Avery Cook said the boy was shocked when he touched an electric box on a pole near a field. Chef Cook says the boy was alert when he was taken to the North American Medical Center in West Point. He was taken to a medical center in Tupelo for further testing and observation. An officer with the West Point Police Department checked him out Friday morning in Tupelo, and he was still alert, the chief said. The West Point Water and Light Department shut down the Sportsplex to check everything and declared it was safe. The chief says the baseball games will continue today. In national news, vehicle crashes into White House gate, killing driver. Secret Service says no threat, says ABC News. A vehicle traveling at a high rate of speed crashed into a gate at the White House complex late Saturday, killing the driver, a U.S. Secret Service spokesperson said. There was no threat to the White House after the vehicle crashed into a barricade just before 10:30 p.m., officials said in a statement. Security protocols were implemented as officers cleared the vehicle and attempted to render aid to the driver, who was discovered deceased, the statement said. The Washington Metropolitan Police will investigate the crash along with the Secret Service. At this time, the incident is being investigated only as a traffic crash by MPD's Major Crash Investigation Unit, police officials said in a statement. In more national news, Speaker Johnson faces ouster vote in pivotal week, says CNN. House Speaker Mike Johnson is expected to confront a vote over his ouster in the coming days, a pivotal moment that presents a major leadership test for the Louisiana Republican, even though he's expected to prevail, says CNN. House Democratic leaders have said that Democrats will vote to kill the effort led by GOP Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene of Georgia, effectively ensuring Johnson won't lose his job. A failed vote will give Johnson an opportunity to argue that it was time to move on from the issue, but support from Democrats will open Johnson up to even more criticism from his right flank. It's not yet clear how many Republicans will vote against Johnson. The higher the number, the more of a blow it could be to the Speaker's standing within the House GOP conference. Greene has said she will force a vote in the coming days, escalating pressure on Johnson and setting up a major showdown on the House floor. Even if the vote fails as expected, it still threatens to intensify divisions among House Republicans who control a razor-thin majority. In entertainment news, actor Bernard Hill of Titanic and Lord of the Rings has died at the age of 79. Actor Bernard Hill, who delivered a rousing cry before leading his people into battle in The Lord of the Rings: The Return of the King, and went down with the ship as a captain in Titanic, has died. Hill, 79, passed away Sunday morning, according to his agent. Hill joined the Lord of the Rings franchise in the second film of the trilogy, 2002's The Two Towers, as King of Rohan. The following year, he reprised the role in Return of the King, a movie that won 11 Oscars. In one of the film's most memorable scenes, Hill's character fires up his overmatched forces by delivering a battle cry on horseback that sent his troops thundering downhill toward the enemy and his own imminent death. In Titanic, Hill played Captain Edward Smith, one of the only characters based on a real person in the 1997 tragic romance featuring Leonardo DiCaprio and Kate Winslet. The film also won 11 Academy Awards. And finally, in more entertainment news, The Fall Guy gives Hollywood a muted summer kickoff with a $29 million opening. The Fall Guy, the Ryan Gosling-led action comedy ode to stunt performers, opened below expectations with $29 million, according to studio estimates on Sunday, providing a lukewarm start to a summer movie season that's very much to be determined for Hollywood. The Universal Pictures release opened on a weekend that Marvel has regularly dominated with $100 million plus launches, but last year's strikes jumbled this year's movie calendar. Deadpool and Wolverine, originally slated to open this weekend, is instead debuting in July. So in place of a superhero kickoff, The summer launch went to a movie about the stunt performers who anonymously sacrificed their bodies for the kind of action sequences blockbusters are built on. Going into the weekend, forecasts had the film opening $30 million to $40 million. That made the top 5 movies over the weekend. Number 1, The Fall Guy with $29 million. Number 2, Star Wars The Phantom Menace with $8 million. Number 3, Challengers with $8 million. Number 4, Tarot with $7 million. Number 5, Godzilla x Kong The New Empire with $5 million. Cyrus Webb, Conversaitons Daily News. It's on time for a message from my book, Words I Choose to Live By. Enjoy. Good morning, everyone. I'm Cyrus Webb, and welcome to Words I Choose to Live By. Tell yourself this: I can, I will, I was created by the best and intended for the best. Nothing in this world can keep me from what is meant for me. I am meant for greatness. Have an amazing Monday. We are part of my conversation, Come Go with Dietitian Kelly Jones. In today's news you can use, stay with us. You're listening to Conversaitons Daily News. For Conversaitons Daily News, I'm Cyrus Webb with your news you can use. Dietitian Kelly Jones joined me on Conversations Live, the radio show, to talk about the benefits of potatoes other than French fries, and how you can incorporate them into your life. Is a bit of our conversation.
Kelly, thank you again for stopping by. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks so much for having me to chat with you today. As you mentioned, potatoes are America's favorite vegetable, and we know they taste delicious in so many preparations, French fries included, but they're also a nutritional powerhouse, and they provide key energy for our busy, active lifestyles.
And so, Kelly, let's talk about that. I mean, a lot of times, we think about potatoes, and of course we do. I mean, I like them in other ways other than French fries, but that is my preference. What are the nutritional benefits of potatoes?
So potatoes are going to give us complex, nutrient-dense carbohydrates, right? But a medium skin on potato provides more potassium than a banana. Many people don't know that. And it's important because potassium helps our muscles function. And 98% of us Americans are not getting enough of it. Potato also delivers nearly 1/3 of the vitamin C we need in an entire day. And people are chattering a lot more about protein. So if we're thinking of creative ways to add more to meals, a potato is going to contribute about 3 grams of plant-based protein per serving. So we're getting lots of nutrition packed in here.
Yeah, and not only nutrition, Kelly, one of the things I thought was fascinating was also energy as well. How can potatoes help us when it comes to getting that energy boost?
Right, and no matter what your activity level, carbohydrates are actually our primary source of fuel for the body and for the brain. So you don't have to be a professional athlete. We certainly know that busy parents have a lot on their plate and their activity levels are high with their kids. Our energy needs are high for that too. So we want to think of fueling with these complex carbohydrates and not think of carbs as the enemy. So because they're this primary fuel for our bodies and our brains, we want them available. And when they are protein sparing, meaning that then we don't need to convert protein into energy, and it can be used for what it does best, which is serving as the building blocks for our tissues.
Cyrus Webb, Conversations Daily News. We thank you all for tuning in to this edition of Conversations Daily News. I'll be back on tomorrow with more news, a message from my book, Words I Choose to Live By, and of course your entertainment spotlight. Until then, I'm your host, Cyrus Webb, saying as always, enjoy your day, enjoy your life, enjoy your world. Thank you all for choosing Conversations Daily News today. Now let's go make today amazing. Take care.